Welcome viewers to our Life Adventures TV. In this video, we are going to look at academic journey and explore the good study habits. These are the habits that can ensure that if you're a student, wherever, at whatever level, that you pass with the highest grade and the best grade without a lot of struggle. If you are new in this channel, kindly subscribe, comment, and also hit the bell so that next time we have a new video, you're going to be notified and follow us immediately. So, ladies and gentlemen, there are habits and study habits that ensure that every student is able to perform well and join a university or a college or a secondary school of his choice or her choice. And these are the following 10 tips. We are going to give you 10 tips on how to perform well in school, and particularly when you're preparing for your exam. The first tip is to ensure that you embrace the e-learning. When we talk about e-learning, we are talking about exploring academic videos and academic adventures in computers and also in electronic gadgets. We have a lot of them, one being this one that you are watching right now, and it is going to educate you on many areas and many things you can do so as to perform better. Point number two, ensure that if you are preparing for an academic test in whatever level, you have your personal timetable. A personal timetable is very important. A school has its own timetable. May it be at primary level, the lowest level, may it be at secondary level, university, there is a program they follow. So ensure that if you are studying and preparing for exam, you have your own academic timetable, which you follow. Make sure that you keep yourself occupied for 7 days or 6 days. Prepare for the time that you don't have teachers or tutors or lecturers in your hall. Make sure that you have something that you had planned for the day, and start early in the morning and then end late in the evening. But make sure that you do not overeat, do not read too much into the night. Make sure that you sleep early enough to enable you to wake up the following morning. Practice a lot with past papers. Make sure that you get as many past papers as possible. There are areas that you can get these past papers. They are sold along the street. They are sold in the bookshops. The past papers, your teachers have a lot of past papers. Lecturers, fellow students, and the neighboring schools, they have a lot of past papers which you can use and practice with them on how to answer questions. And make sure that before you look at the marking scheme, you attempt the question first. There are students who have the tendency of going to the marking scheme and then coming back to the question paper. That one does not help you. Make sure that you first of all read the question paper, read the question properly, internalize it, attempt to answer. And once you do that, then you'll go back to the marking scheme, and then you can check where you went wrong and where you got it right. The other tip is that utilize your teachers. The teachers are there for you. Make sure that you disturb them as possible. Your tutors and lecturers are there. They are paid for their job. They are paid so that they make sure that you pass. Make sure that you disturb them. Meet them in wherever they are seated, whether in their staff room or in their common room, outside the classroom. Stand by them. Go somewhere under a shade and discuss academics and let them help you to answer the questions that you are not able to answer when you are reading the past papers. Also, point number 4 is that form productive study groups. A study group is made up of between 3 students to 6 students. Do not make it very large. Make sure that you create a social group within your peers where you can arrange on a time to meet, and once you meet, you discuss the questions, you discuss the papers, you discuss the academics and what have you. You ensure that you give questions prior to the meeting time to these members of the group, so that when you meet, you're able now to discuss and be able to grasp more. Make sure that you do not waste a lot of time in these study groups making noise, because some study groups are just come and start making noise, discussing irrelevancies, discuss content, discuss exams, and make sure that you always keep time, arrange you on the time to meet, and also make sure that you keep to that time and you study and form those study groups. Number 5, that you should remain disciplined to the end. Academic requires discipline. If you are not disciplined, my friend, sister, my friend, daughter, my friend, brother, you will not make it in academics. If you indulge into drugs, you will not make it into academics. Education requires a sober mind. Avoid drugs, avoid alcohol, and all other bad habits. There are things that can wait. And therefore, when you want to pass exam, make sure that your brain remains sober and you remain clean and focused. And that way, if you are disciplined, you will be able to pass in your exams. The other tip is that optimize the use of your time. Time is money. And we say once it goes, you cannot be able to recover it. When you are preparing for exams and when you are in school, know that that is your time for study. Can you make sure that you optimize that time? Read widely, read beyond beyond the teacher. Make sure that you have the syllabus content with you so that we are able to move in tandem and together with the teacher, if not ahead of him or her. So make sure that you prepare yourself well. You optimize your time. Do not waste time when you're preparing for exams. The other tip is that be like an eagle. Eagles flies with eagles. They don't fly with other small birds. When you're in school and preparing for exams, make sure that your company is made of those good disciplined performance. See far. Look at the bigger picture. Don't look at the 3, 4, 5 years that you are going to cover in school. Look at the 20, 50 years that you are going to be alone doing your own things. And the time to prepare for them, it is now when you are preparing for the exam. And therefore, be like an eagle. An eagle sees over 10 miles away and can be able to pick its prey. And therefore, also look ahead. See the bigger picture and make sure that you prepare well and you move with the right people. And like eagles, we are told they do not eat dead meat. They make sure that they capture their own fresh meat, and that is what they eat. Avoid distractions. Avoid distractions. Avoid loud music when you're studying. Avoid girl-boy relationship. It will wait. It will not help you at this time when you're preparing for exams. Make sure that those things that can distract you overdoing anything that it can wait, avoid it. And therefore, once you do that, you're going to ensure that you pass well. Have the principle of success. The principle of success is having the right attitude, knowing that I am going to succeed. I am moving forward. My destiny is not now, but my destiny is far ahead, and I'm going to achieve it. Once you have that kind of attitude, you are going to make sure that you have the right mindset and you prepare. Have the right attitude that academic is sweet. Let us not believe that the fruits of academics are sweet while the roots are bitter. No, have the right attitude that the roots are deep, they are strong, and therefore the fruit will be big, strong, big, and sweet. And once you have that kind of study attitude, you're going to make it in exams. Finally, but not last, or lastly but not least, ensure that you pray without ceasing. Remember, without God, there is no success. If you are a Christian, pray. If you are a Buddhist, pray. If you are Muslim, pray. Keep your God closer to you and ask Him to be able to open the way for you academically in any other way, and you are going to make it. So therefore, as we end, I'm asking you to remember to subscribe to this channel. We are going to continue with many advices. Our aim is to educate you and also to motivate you and also to be able to inform you and also entertain you. We are going to make sure that we take you for a long, long journey that will ensure that our lives becomes easy, since we are living in the same global world and we are living as one, and we know that unity is strength. And wherever there is unity and people are well focused, they succeed. May God bless you. Subscribe to this channel, and I hope to meet with you in our next video. Adios, amigos. Ciao, ciao. Ciao, ciao.